What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and today we got to talk about Skip Bayless and this new report that just came out. Now, we saw Skip post a couple days ago. Just got this post dinner fortune cookie, and on the fortune cookie it reads, "Every exit is an entrance to new experiences." And also, he posted a picture with him and his dog Hazel, chilling on Saturday and really, just being off of TV and getting used to that. Even though he would have been off on Saturday, it's kind of sinking in with him posting more and more, regular stuff than he normally does. He's going to have to build his brand another way. He has his podcast show on YouTube, that he already has going. So he'll probably be doing more with that. But people want to know, like, why didn't Skip sit there and address his exit? Shannon Sharpe, he spoke on his exit and he's talking about, thank you, Skip, for fighting for me, put me in this position, all that. Even though things weren't on the best of terms on his way out. And it's coming out that Skip was very, very disappointed, that FS1 Undisputed was letting him go because he feels like he helped build the network and open the door for others to come in. And these things never end, amicably. They always either someone stays past their time or, they truly get done wrong. I don't know where everybody is on that argument, but, his numbers didn't back up them keeping him on the network. And it's business at the end of the day. So he opted not to say anything about leaving. It was well known, it had been published in the news for weeks, but he wasn't going to take time to address it because he was so disappointed. He just want to be off TV, and the next day you just see him not there. And we saw they put First Things First in the day where Nick Wright is the person they're talking about replacing Skip Bayless because they want to keep the Undisputed brand, or the show title, but they're trying to figure out who to put there. But Nick Wright, First Things First show already has a format and is doing relatively good over there. Acho show with Joy Taylor and them's doing relatively good where they're at. If you start moving these pieces around, it could blow up in your face, and neither show does good. Or so they have a lot of things to figure out with moving parts. But he also blames FS1 and not himself for not fixing him and Shannon Sharpe's issues. Now, Skip Bayless has to take responsibility for that because if he wanted Shannon Sharpe, at the time of the feud, he was pretty much in the position of like a Stephen A. Smith. If you wanted Shannon back, you should have swallowed your pride. You should have said, I'm going to take the tweet down. You did all this over not taking a tweet down or challenging the man talking about Tom Brady was great and you wasn't great. And this is the same reason Jalen Rose called you Water Pistol Pete Jr. Because your pride. And I'm not even trying to beat Skip down. I'm just saying sometimes we all take the L because of our pride and our inability to say that we was foul for what we said or did. And the other person can be right sometimes. Don't mean you got to give ground when you know you're right. But if you know you do something foul like that, you need to take it upon yourself to say, look, man, I'm sorry about that. And if he didn't want to do the show after that anyway, if Shannon still didn't want to do the show, okay, you got to eat that. It's irreparable. But you did your part in saying you out of line, and maybe he could respect that. Maybe y'all could do something else later down the line. But now we saw. This is what I don't think Skip considered. He didn't consider the fact that if he failed without Shannon, he wasn't going to remain on TV much longer either. I think that was the missed part of it all. It's like, when he had more followers than Shannon before Shannon got on Undisputed, it's like he stayed in a time capsule and still saw things that way after Shannon had blown up. Shannon had launched 2 other platforms independent, of Undisputed. Well, one at a time. He had Club Shay Shay. The nightcap thing came shortly thereafter, and it took off like wildfire. They sitting there and they saying that. But I'm saying all this to say Skip is blaming FS1 for that. I don't know everything that happened behind the scenes, but I know Shannon didn't like what was going on between him and Skip Bayless, and that was one of the main reasons he had to leave. Um, FS1 should have kept him, but they didn't. Hey, it is what it is. But let me know what you guys think in the comments about this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.